we can get there.
Mic check. So what's happening, guys? Medicine Man, the voice of reason in this bitch.
What is this, episode 32?
32, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, we're good.
Mic check,
Sounds
1,
good.
2.
I just got my headphones turned down really low.
My voice is just really muffled today. Yeah, the medicine man is sick. He's having a medicine man himself.
Oh, shit.
And the mic
Having some mic troubles.
falls over into the reasonable voice. That is the trillion.
Hell yeah, dude. Got me a new computer, finally. Now I
About
can
fucking
finish off the
time.
crib tapes.
Upgrades.
Yeah, man, I'm on that Mac life. Mac gang, Apple gang.
Yeah.
Please kindly put your phones on silent.
I think everybody's officially made that transition to the Mac.
Apple life or grow up. What are you even doing to yourself?
Yeah. So what's been happening, y'all? How's your week been? How's your days been?
It's been good. It's besides being sick, I've been
You've been
really
sick as fuck.
I've been trying to take this time and opportunity that I've been cooped up in the house where,
Have you been
I've been
sick?
No.
making music and doing some shit like that, Haven't been sitting out in the booth too much because it's a little nipply out here sometimes.
A bit, huh?
A little bit.
It would seem out of the crib, me and Trill are the only ones that didn't get sick.
Yeah,
Big
man,
ups.
I've already gotten sick for the year.
I have not.
You and Anna already fucking had the fucking flu or
Looks
something.
like I came out on top for 2019 for first person to not get sick.
Give it a little bit. Your no shoes and shit in this weather are gonna get you.
You wanna how much you wanna
Oh,
bet
yeah.
right now that I don't get sick the whole 2019? I'll put money down.
Dude, Homer's been sick as fuck lately. But
Started it.
it's probably because he keeps his fucking window open all
dude,
night
This boy sleeps.
while it's 30
in-
degrees outside.
Nah, fuck that. It was like 14 outside, bro. This motherfucker had the window open with a fan blowing cold air into his room, and he wonders why the whole goddamn house is sick.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
on top of that, his
Fucker.
job involves him going into strangers' vehicles. Even if
Yeah.
he has small exposure time, he's breathing the same air as anyone who could have the flu,
No,
any
fuck
kind of
that.
stomach
It's definitely
virus.
leaving the window open when it's frigid.
Well,
outside.
duh,
I'm
that
sure
doesn't
that's,
fucking help.
The main contributing factor in
He's
that.
like blowing in all the bacteria that is outside.
Yeah, man, he opens his goddamn bedroom door, and I swear to God, the thermostat drops 3 degrees instantaneously.
Yeah.
The power bill's so
The
goddamn
power bill
high.
is so
Yeah.
goddamn high because we're trying to keep the house at 75, and his room is 62.
All you gotta do is close the vent, man.
I feel like that.
Just close the vent and
Yeah,
it'll get
bro.
cold quick.
I swear. He needs to close his fucking window unless we turn the AC off, because if we have the AC cold or hot, it's gonna pump.
Yeah, if it's on and he opens the window, it's just gonna
It's fucked,
stay
man.
on.
It's fucked.
Yeah, what about the fucking playoffs last weekend, though, dude? That shit was pretty crazy, right?
That fucking ref probably had to get escorted out of New Orleans.
I was gonna say I'm not much
Dude,
for
'cause
sports,
he,
but the
like,
memes have been
fucking- have you
tasty.
watched the video of that dude pass interfering that?
Oh yeah, it was for sure
Oh,
easy
man, he,
call.
like-
My grandma could have called that,
The
and she's
fucking
dead.
interview after the fact when the dude's like, "Man, I thought the guy was gonna call pass interference. My bad."
Yeah, he was all like, he's my bad, I guess. He was all like, he was like, fucking, yeah, man. I looked up and the ref said incomplete pass, and I was like, thank you.
I appreciate that, but I just fouled the fuck out of that dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't.
And I'll be honest. I mean, as the NFL, I would have had to have been like, "Y'all, we're gonna have to do something about."
Yeah,
that,
something should have been done about that, dude, because
They
you
would've
can't
won.
just let shit like
I was
that
gonna say,
go,
if we're not
man.
gonna make a change
That's
right
either-
now to change the
I
outcome of this
personally
game, we need to
think
make a change in the
whoever was
future.
In charge of those refs made the wrong bet that night, and he was not having none of it.
Yeah.
You got the fuck out of
Probably.
Dodge.
That
I
right
tell
there,
you
if
what.
that doesn't
That
scream
could be a
fixed
thing.
Fucking game. I don't know what the fuck does, bro.
Yeah.
By the way, we got
It's
this
just fucked
screen
up.
in the booth now, and
Oh, it's legit.
quite legit.
It is legit. I might have to turn y'all's track up by the time it's over, but I can hear y'all in my headphones.
The bar's
though.
not
I mean,
moving.
you can-
It's still recording yet.
You can, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's recording.
We need to get y'all a secondary mouse so y'all can literally have like an interface in here.
Nah,
to
man.
The thing
interact
is,
with
when
it.
you put it on this computer, you can't use the dual screens out there,
Yeah.
so it only shows.
Could you
it
have
only
a
shows the one
tablet?
screen.
Could y'all take
Only
one of
me
y'all's
and- I think me and
tablets?
Pete- my laptop can do all three of them.
Why don't
Oh,
y'all?
really?
Can y'all hook up one of
Oh.
y'all's
I don't know, maybe
tablets
there's
to
somewhere I
that
gotta
and
set it.
You just have to have
control it?
another- You have to have another cable.
Oh, no doubt.
Can you use a tablet to control it as like a portable interface?
Yeah, you can airdrop your shit to our laptops.
Yeah, so could you like have that screen on a tablet? That way you could ensure the quality.
There's ways to do it. It's not very one-to-one.
When I was doing straight jab the other day, I had S2 as my tech guy, and I was just like, I had my computer hooked up to this, and I would pull my notes up and like current events and shit like that. Yeah, it was pretty tight.
If we had the real thing that happened here would be the iPad, and you would just like have the iPad hooked up to it.
Yeah, it's real.
There's wireless ways to hook the iPad up, but it's kind of finicky.
But yeah,
probably need some pretty good internet for that, which we kind of have.
In other news on the playoffs, dude, Patriots and Chiefs, and who they're playing.
When is the game?
Dude, that shit went to overtime as well, man. Like, you couldn't ask for a better fucking playoff weekend. I think Super Bowl's like next month sometime.
When is the Super Bowl?
There was a picture. It was like everybody cheering for the Kansas City Chiefs, and it was a picture of the United States, and everybody. It was like blue was, and then it was like blue for one and orange for the other. Everything was cheering for the Kansas City Chiefs except for Louisiana.
Damn.
Good God.
Damn. I would have liked to see the Chiefs and Saints.
Man, the Chiefs
in the playoffs. That would have been a legendary matchup,
bro. Just like, I would have been okay if the Saints would have lost, but lost because they lost. You know, not because the dude got smoked and missed the call.
Yeah.
Because if they would have given him pass interference, they would have put him in field goal range, and he just would have kicked the field goal and it would have gone into overtime. But like,
I mean, no one knows what would have happened, but the fact of the matter is, like,
I knew that motherfucker was gonna catch that ball.
Shit would have gone down different for certain.
The ball's like coming, it was like perfect.
Yeah.
And he just gets like Latin.
Yeah, for real. That shit was fucked up, dude. There was a lot of questionable calls of referees over the weekend, man. There was some shit going on with the UFC too.
Didn't the fight get called really early on? Like
a
big fight.
Yeah, it was T.J. Dillashaw and Henry Cejudo for the men's flyweight title. T.J. Dillashaw was dropping down a weight class.
Like to actually
they called it early.
A championship fight, you have to get your ass beat for
yeah, that's what T.J. was saying. I think the dude was a sore loser about the whole. He could have handled the whole situation better, which is why I don't give a fuck.
That's prevalent in that industry, honestly.
Yeah, you know,
especially when it comes to bigger names. Unless they've had modesty throughout their career, most people kind of get pissed. You went from making $10 million to like a couple million.
I would have been a little salty about how the fight got stopped too.
I knew that Henry Cejudo was gonna murk that boy, man. I get these gut feelings.
But like, give it a minute. Give it like an actual 60 seconds.
I'd have given him 5 more seconds, dude. That's all he needed.
All three just go ahead and throw down on slot machine, put it in the studio, and start applying for that bookie license. Because with his intuition. And
we just go down to New Orleans, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go to the coast and fucking
get on some
bet on some.
We could do
shit.
it once a month. We could do it every 17th, starting
is it legal
on.
For us to promote betting?
I think it is.
It depends. When it comes to advertising, if your company, if you're advertising in any way and
just
you
remember,
use the
if you
likeness,
have a gambling problem, to call that number on the bottom of all the signs
every time. And that applies for every aspect of life. If you have a problem, you need to take the personal responsibility upon yourself to fix your own problem, because it'll never go away. But aside from that, if you're talking about advertising or marketing in any way, when you're promoting your own likeness, if you promote anybody else's likeness, if you're profiting in any way, which they'll assume you will, you have to essentially like.
Betting?
Well,
what do you mean by advertise betting?
It is legal. It's legal to advertise betting. Yeah, there's betting commercials.
What do you mean?
I'm not saying right now. Everybody else, but I'm saying
like the concept or idea of betting.
Don't get me wrong. I don't give a fuck either way.
I don't know that it's legal. It's legal in some places. It probably ain't legal to like advertise. I don't ever see betting commercials.
Oh, you mean like promoting the idea of people like betting on things that are related to our company, or just in
I don't understand why betting is fucking illegal, dude. Like, it's your money.
Because it's
addictive.
Not
illegal. It's just illegal to be unless you're 18.
Well, like, it's also addictive. That's why it's highly profitable. That's why it has to be highly regulated, or they'll come down on your ass. Well, like, also, if you want to run a betting ring or gambling ring out of your own home or business, you have to get a bunch of licenses and go through a process, because you can profit a lot off of it.
I mean, I mean, you're profiting off of people's misery.
But it's like, you guys
Dude,
know how this
over in,
capitalist country works, dude. If you're going to make money off of something, even if they can tax it, when it gets to a certain amount of money that you can make off of it, they need you to go through a process because they need more money for it.
Over in the UK and Europe, dude, they have like commercials on television about betting. Just straight up betting commercials.
I mean, I'm sure
Bet
they do in like
365.
Vegas and shit.
I don't get
Yeah.
that, though. Like, it almost seems like instead of having like a commercial for a specific beer or a specific alcohol, it's just like, imagine a commercial where they're like, drinking, it makes you look cooler. It makes you feel prettier. It's like, why would you promote the idea of drinking? Like, who benefits from that? Every alcohol company?
They look at it a lot different. They have different views on that,
Like, what's the
on
purpose?
betting in Europe, it seems. It's just like a regular thing over there. Like a lot of soccer teams have kit sponsors on their shirts, and it'll be like betting companies, BetWin or BWin or Bet365, shit like that. I think Stoke City's sponsored by Bet365. But yeah, I was actually looking into, because me and my homie Cody were talking about, trying to make a trip to Vegas sometime this year, later in the year.
We should all just go together.
Yeah, for sure. And I was looking at tickets for fights because I was like, yeah, man, we'll go over there. We'll put some money on some fights, and we'll fucking gamble and shit after the fights. And I was looking at tickets, dude, for a pay-per-view in Vegas at UFC, bro.
Ridiculous.
Shitty nosebleed seats, worst seats in the house, $400.
I mean, I'm not surprised one bit.
Yeah, if you want floor seats, dude, you're spending anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000.
Yeah, fuck that.
Probably $1,200 for like front row seats, and yeah, it's baller shit.
So funny story that I found though. This one it was just too funny not to mention. A dude is suing Burger King, right, for reneging on so he gets stuck in a bathroom for like an hour, right? But this bathroom it's like a Burger King bathroom, and it's rough, right? It's like in Portland, Oregon, like rough.
Yeah.
And they basically
Getting warm in here, eh?
the employees were standing outside the door laughing and making fun of this dude that was trapped in the bathroom.
Damn.
Instead of helping him?
Instead of helping him.
Oh my god.
And so, but
How was he
the
trapped
hell?
though?
and
Like,
so how Burger King got around it was like Burger King was like, oh, we'll give you a lifetime supply of Burger King. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
that.
And then Burger King reneged on the lifetime supply of Burger King when he went to go get some Burger King the other day, and so now he's suing Burger King.
See, we were
It's
all
like you could have
copacetic.
gotten around. Dude's probably gonna win shit tons of money.
Yeah,
you could have
you
just
were
given him a
good.
lifetime of shitty burgers.
yeah.
Cost him almost nothing for him alone to be able to eat there until he's about to vomit, because that really does not last long. It does not take long for you to get.
Dude, after like a month of lifetime supply of Burger King, I'd be over it.
For
you
real, dude.
Literally, your health
A
would
week,
literally
dude.
decline to a point to where you couldn't sustain that diet.
Burger King sucks.
I've had this weird thing
All
lately.
fast food
Yeah, fuck
sucks.
fast food, man.
And soda.
I haven't had McDonald's at all this year. We're only like 22 days,
Me
23
either.
days
I
I've
in.
haven't
had
had
it in
fast-
2019, but the only time I ever eat fast food, I'll be honest, is on the road.
Same.
Like if I'm like driving like
When
a
I-
long distance.
For its purpose, the reason we eat it is the reason.
But
it
even
exists.
then, I'm
Fast
trying to
food.
stop at like the fucking In-N-Out or the
Yeah.
Whataburger.
I
or
like to
something.
stop at places that I can't. If I'm on the road, especially, man, I want to go somewhere that I can't go.
All I got to say
at home.
is we need a Whataburger in this town, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we have
Anybody
one
from
on the
Whataburger,
outskirts.
listen, you put a Whataburger in motherfucking Hattiesburg, you're gonna make so much fucking money.
Ooh, and Backyard Burger, bruh.
Yeah.
The seasonings.
We used to
at
have a Backyard Burger. It's now Five Guys.
Five Guys is
Oh,
shit,
shit trade. I like Five Guys,
Five
but
Guys.
not a good trade.
Five Guys is better than Backyard.
Some Five
Our
Guys.
Backyard Burger was rough.
Some Five Guys are better than others.
important, you're right.
Because I don't know if the our Five Guys has it, but there was this Five Guys in Seattle that I went to, and they had like any kind of milkshake you could
Yeah, ours just
ever
got that,
want,
bro.
dude.
What you talking about?
They had like fucking peanut butter and fucking strawberry shortcake and all that shit. But they got that at what's that place called?
Cookout.
Cookout. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cookout.
Man, the
Shout
Cookout-
I like their
out.
peach cobbler
Man, I don't
milkshake.
I'm not gonna really
Yeah.
eat Cookout's food, but I'm all about that late night ice
Yeah.
cream, bro.
Yeah, they have a
Foods- the
blueberry
food kinda
cheesecake. I usually
Dude,
go.
I'll
But
like,
never-
it's super cheap
dude,
though.
I'll
Super
never
cheap
forget
food.
that's the
that.
idea. That's the best part.
They opened a
Yeah.
Cookout up in Starkville, right? I swear to fucking God, it was the most popular thing in Starkville.
Cheap and not bad
Dude.
quality. Like
No,
it's
people
not
Go to
were
the
like,
shitty.
cookout
It's good.
anytime in
People was, like,
Hattiesburg,
taking
and
the-
the drive-through is wrapped around that bitch.
No, people was like taking the family out to cook out to go eat at cookout. It was so goddamn popular in Starkville.
I mean, you don't have to
The
wonder
food's
if
not
the
even
good's
that good though.
No, man,
I
but
mean,
it's-
maybe
but
up in
it's-
Starkville,
but
maybe they
it's
got something
but
going
it's
on there.
Starkville's so fucking lame that it was like, oh my fucking God, we got a cookout.
Something new.
Yeah,
Dude, the Bojangles couldn't even last in Starkville.
dude, you want to know what blows my mind, dude? Every time I see Chick-fil-A, the one by the mall in Hattiesburg,
God's chicken.
why the fuck is the drive-through, like, people are willing to wait for that shit?
Two
man.
words.
They say it's really fast, but still, I don't care how fast some shit is. If the
Two
line
words,
is
my
that long-
friend. Bible
I
belt.
love when I go into
Yeah.
pull up at the fast food restaurant, bro. Now, like, look at the drive-through line. I'm like, fuck that. Then I look through the window. I'm like, oh. Park your car,
Yeah.
walk inside, get your food, walk back out, and the dude's just that you were gonna be behind just now ordering. It's like, y'all are stupid.
Dude, I've
Fuck
literally,
me.
I've been, I've pulled up to a drive-through with some homies before, and just to prove a point, because they didn't want to go inside.
Got out the car, went inside,
Yeah.
and got back in before they got their food.
Yeah, they were about halfway through the drive-through line, and I was like in there smashing. It was pretty funny.
It's like, because they got to prioritize that people sitting there inside. It's like, I can see you,
Yeah,
bitch.
for real.
I'm
Yeah.
staring you in the eyes.
The guilt is more realistic when they have to look it in the face, man.
Yeah.
It's like that food you were eating tasted a little better because it was sprinkled with success.
That's why it's so easy to, like, when you're working in a big...
It was sprinkled with priority.
It was funny working at Keg and Barrel East, man, because the way that kitchen's set up and it's not connected to the building, you can be like sitting there and like you can just talk. You don't have no guilt about nobody's food, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nobody, they'll never.
You'll never know.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't be performing in that degree and quality of the food industry.
No, you
with-
can just make judgments on people based on their order
Yeah, it's like
because you're not looking at them
Yeah.
in the face.
Anytime somebody orders something extra onions, whenever I was working in the food industry, I'd be like, "Yep, it can't be. Whoever this person is a
I don't fuck with them.
retard.
They're not my
Yeah,
friends."
I don't fuck with whoever this is." Have y'all ever worked in fast food?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, Domino's.
Okay, well I worked at
Canes.
fucking Firehouse Subs.
Fuzzies.
Fuck that.
Does
Outback
Firehouse
blurs
count?
the
I mean,
line.
like when I say fast food, I mean like McDonald's,
No,
Burger King,
I've never-
something
Domino's.
like that. Domino's.
Domino's
doesn't
is
really
blurring the
You're
line.
talking like
Canes.
a fast food burger joint.
Yeah,
Canes.
yeah.
No,
Yes.
I've
I'm
never
talking
worked
like
in. I've never worked.
Canes. That's fast food.
Yeah, I
straight
definitely
up.
work. That's
Yeah.
extra fast. Promise.
Yeah, I fuck with Canes though.
in. You get hit in the parking lot of Canes smoking a cigarette.
Yep, went to go throw my hair back, got hit so hard by a car in the
What?
parking lot that I flew through the air and made a horizontal, like no shit, body imprint in the side of some other lady's SUV. I got up with my dukes up, bro. I thought I was getting my ass whooped. I was like, what's going on? What the fuck? And
You
then
hit me.
I didn't think I got hit by a car, and then I looked at the lady, and she had the wheel being driven with her knee. She had
Oh.
my chicken that I just had made for her and served her inside
Yeah.
in one hand, a cigarette in the other, and the phone in her ear. And she was like, "Hold on, girl, I think I just hit someone." You think? You think? What the fuck you mean? The lady that was in the drive-thru's car that I really dented with my body on accident was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "Did I just get hit by a car?" She was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
She was like, "Do you need me to call the cops?" I was like, I don't know. I was like, "Let me go."
No police.
I was like, let me go ask my manager. She's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm just not trying to get in trouble. She was like, are you okay?
Then
I
you
was
need
like,
to
I
sit
don't
down.
know. I don't know. I don't even know what's happening right
I don't know
now.
what day it is. I think you may have been.
I
slightly concussed.
I didn't walk in. I like hobbled in, and they were like,
Wow.
"What?" I was getting bitched at walking in. My manager's like, "What took you so damn long? Don't think you're getting another cigarette break tonight." And I was like, "I just got hit by a car."
You should have started on me, and after I got home in a car, we would have had words.
I was like, "Dude, I swear to God, I just got hit by a car. You're gonna have to calm the fuck down." She
Yeah,
was like,
bro.
"Stop joking around." I was like, "Check the tapes, bitch." I was
Smack
like,
my
I was like, "You think
Y'all
I'd be
called cops?
limping and bleeding out of my leg if I was not fucking just hit by
Oh,
a
dude,
car?"
why did you not sue this person?
I don't know, man. I don't like the idea of ruining someone's life over an accident. Yeah, she was being negligent and not paying attention, but I feel like we're all
Nah,
guilty
bitch,
of
you hit me
that.
with a car.
Yeah, I almost got hit a couple.
What doesn't
of
kill
times
you
with
make you
cars when I was
stronger, am I
doing so.
right?
Dude, my dad's got a buddy who was, and he was already wealthy. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
He was walking across the street in Hollywood on vacation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker got smoked by a goddamn car, right?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Smoked by a car, just like blow off there, like almost died type of hit by a car. It was the motherfucking producer of 2.5 Men.
Motherfucker,
Holy
dude.
Shit. I'd be
This
like,
dude,
just introduce me to Charlie Sheen and we'll call it.
no, dude, straight
call it
up,
even.
he
For
lives
real.
in Oxford now and has 4 Corvettes.
Nice. I got a homie whose dad got hit by a big rig on a motorcycle.
Fucking Micah's mom
He's
got
swimming in
Damn.
clothes right now.
Micah's mom got hit by a car in the parking lot in front of Tuesday Mornings in Starkville.
Damn.
And they tried not to stop, bro. They
Oh,
tried not
they're
to
gonna
stop.
hit and run her?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, dude.
It was like a fucking sorority girl.
Yeah, you can't do shit like that nowadays, man, because somebody's gonna see that shit. If the person you hit doesn't fucking
I mean, it
catch your
depends on
tag,
who's around
somebody's
to
gonna
see.
catch
Dude,
your
you
tag.
can't almost
It's
murk
probably gonna
somebody
be on
with
camera
your rolling
somewhere.
death machine and then walk away.
Yeah, for
This is
real.
not how
Y'all
life
see
works.
that? I was coming home from a Steel Pan concert with an ex, and it was raining like a motherfucker. And some people pulled out in the middle of the road on Hardy and hit the shit out of the front of her car. I was freaking out.
No,
I
I'm
jumped out of the
talking
car
about-
in
I'm
the
talking about
rain and screamed
smoking a
at them, and they
pedestrian.
drove
Damn.
away.
I'm talking about hitting a pedestrian.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would be some
Yeah.
fucking. That's some fuck shit.
It's one thing to hit a car in a parking lot and drive away. It's another
Yeah.
thing to hit a pedestrian.
You could
in a
get charged
parking
with
lot and
attempted
drive.
murder doing some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Didn't you get T-Bone a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
He was on the way to a job interview or something.
I'm
like
having
that, right?
trouble getting a hold of that lady too.
For real?
You are.
Yeah, she hit the fuck out of me, man. She was at a
Did you
stop,
get her
and so was I.
insurance?
Did she have insurance?
Yeah, she had insurance, but
Just
I
call
was
her
not
insurance
gonna be
company,
late
bro.
for that damn
Did you
interview
get her
for.
insurance, though?
No, but she was of reputable, and I have her
Man,
daughter.
you
I
shoulda
have
got
her
that
daughter's
card,
number,
homie.
and
Yeah,
she's
bro,
she was a nice lady,
Did
and
you get her cell phone number?
yeah,
You got her name?
yeah,
Call the
ish.
cops, bro.
I have. She made an accident report. I was like, you can call the cops. I'm really not worried about it. I have
Man, if you had
insurance.
an accident report, you just call the motherfucking police department and be like, "Yo, bro, I need da 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 da."
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm not really sweating it.
That's fucked up, though, dude.
Yeah, I called her the other day and she didn't fucking answer. So I'm
You
gonna
know what
figure
else I
that
got
out.
to say is what's up with people's proclivity to drive they shit straight into my ditch.
Oh, dude, that's twice in a month, bro. Twice in a month here at Crib Media, we've had somebody pull into the ditch. One pulling in and the other pulling out. You got to look out, man. We're gonna get some lights, so our driveway is hard to find. It's just it's so
But the thing
secluded
about
and
it, it
ducked
wasn't.
off.
Neither of them was as like, oh, kind of pulled in the ditch. Both of them required tow trucks.
Yeah, one of them
to
was
be
like
removed.
teetering on the shit, man. I
One of
walked
them had
out.
to be
and-
lifted and moved
yeah.
because she had stuck that bitch so far off in that ditch.
Mm.
Shout out to the cops who fucking we had
Yeah,
to
big-
deal with
big-
the other
big-
night.
First
Big-
responders
big
are
shout
Yeah,
real
out.
got
heroes in
Huge
times
shout
like
out.
that.
Y'all were on point.
I think the
and
lad's name was Michael, man. He was a cool
I
dude.
think y'all were having just as much fun laughing at that dude in the ditch as we were.
Yeah.
Both times. Both
Yeah.
times.
Good times, man.
You know,
That's
I
fun.
sometimes, now don't get me wrong.
Life
There are
happens.
some bad cops out there, but more often than not, I bet it's got to be so fucking entertaining to
Yeah,
be a
for
police
sure.
officer. Especially if you're
Yeah.
one of the guys that isn't out there swinging your dick around, you know what I mean? And he's just out there trying to like serve and protect. I imagine like pulling up on somebody, right? Like you're just like you pull over the 16-year-old just got their license. They just got out of that intermediate shit.
Yeah.
Look in the car, and there's a beer in the center console, and they're obviously not fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's like got his girl next to him.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
Dude, imagine how much
Have
fun.
some fun with that, yeah.
Imagine how much fun. And that's got to happen more often than you would ever want to admit.
For real. I'd fuck with him, dude. I'd be like, all right, sir, step out of the car.
Oh fuck.
Like put
Take
him
your
through
keys out of the ignition. You
God
stay right where you
damn.
are, man.
Oh,
put him through the
my
whole
God.
field sobriety thing,
Yeah.
and then at the end of it, make him.
Make him do a dance or something.
If
be
you,
like-
the funny part would make them shotgun their whole case of beer and then call their mom.
Hit him with some Reno 911 shit.
That's
Hit him
real.
with some Reno 911 shit, man. Oh my god, they put
Dude.
people through the
There was a
fucking
video. I
ringer.
found a video somewhere of these. This person had never been to a legal state before, and they were like sitting somewhere. They were sitting there like smoking weed,
Getting blasted.
getting high as shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And a cop walks up, and you know immediately, person never that's been interacting with a cop. in a
Instant
legal state-
panic response.
Panic attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
The cop's like,
fuck.
"Give me that." Give me that shit.
Hits it.
Grabs the joint from him, literally, takes it and goes, so how you doing today?
Welcome
Wow.
to welcome to Nevada, son.
Dude, when I was in
They didn't
Seattle
tell you
one
what state
time,
or anything.
I was fucking at this Best Buy, and I was waiting for my homie because we were about to go skate. There was a spot near the Best Buy, and I'm in my car just parked waiting. And so I'm just like, man, I'm smoking this joint while I wait for my homie. You know, it's legal and shit. And I'm sitting in the car smoking my joint, and this cop pulls up, man, because, I don't know, maybe somebody could smell it, and they said something. And this cop pulls up, and he was like, you know, I didn't see him till he was already walking up to me. It was broad daylight. He's like 10 feet away from my car at this point. Car smoked out. And I was just like, oh, shit. And I went to put it out. And then I was like, fuck, man, I got to open the door. I rolled down the window, and he was like, what you doing? Smoking weed? And I was like, yeah, man, I'm just waiting on my homie and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fuck, this dude's about to trip. And he was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you weren't driving anywhere or nothing like that. Have a nice day. And I was just like, fuck, man. Like, because my heart stopped and everything, I thought for sure I was in trouble.
Oh, no shit.
And,
I've never not been in trouble around the cops.
Dude, I got pulled over out there, and they'd be like, dude, it smells like weed in here. You got weed? And I'd be like, yeah, I got this.
I got
that.
Of weed.
Also got this, and I got these pre-rolls, too. And I got receipts for some of this shit, and they'd be like, "Oh, cool, all right. I just wanted to make sure you weren't smoking like right now, you know."
I mean, like,
yeah,
you're not
I'd be pulled
DUI-ing
over
it.
for like a seat belt or something like that.
Because they will hit you with that DUI.
Yeah, dude, it's
They
way
will hit
worse
you-
too. It's way worse than a
Or
regular
DWI.
Because on the real day, you got to be fucking up to get caught smoking weed.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
in a
because
legal
if you're
state.
like, there's two kinds of driving.
Because if you're allowed to have weed in your car smelling all dank and shit, you got to be like rolling the window down
Yeah,
in the cop's face.
you have to literally be smoking when they pull you over.
Well, like if you're gonna
Right.
be smoking and riding, you got to be careful. If you're gonna be,
I did it all the time when I was in Seattle,
but
man.
they have plenty of people out there who
Like, I
drive
didn't give a
15 over
fuck.
the fucking speed limit and then want to light a blunt. And it's like, dude,
Mm.
one, that's a shitty way to smoke and ride because that sticks and it's hard to get rid of.
No, dude, I swear to God, I remember back when I was a kid, I would come home, like, you remember coming home from and you'd be like, yo, you been smoking? Nah.
Oh, dude, that was me all the time when I was
And
living with
you'd
my dad.
you'd be like, squint eyed and everything. Nah,
Yeah.
man, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, dude. I used to fucking keep the eye drops on me and all that, man. My stepmom would straight inspect the nigga when I
never
came in the
used
door.
eye drops. I remember the first time I
Eye
got really.
drops,
I remember the first time I came home
bubblegum.
super high in high school. My mom and dad were asleep, and I woke them up making popcorn. And there was like
Aw.
popcorn, but there was like I made like 6 bags of popcorn.
Damn.
My ass had ate every bit of it and was making more popcorn.
Fuck
And my
yeah.
mom was like, "Man, you hungry?" I was like, "Man, I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just a growing boy."
I mean, at first I
There's
went
so
through.
many nutrients in this
I went
popcorn.
through all the hoops to get away with it myself, but after they started asking questions all the time and making it impossible to get away with it, I was like, "Mom, Mom and Dad, stop asking questions you don't want to know the answer to. Don't ask me a question that you're either gonna get a lie, or the answer that's the truth that you don't want to hear." So eventually, it was like, you know why I'm high. You know that I'm high. You know that I'm doing this and that.
Yeah.
After a while, my mom took it as a bonding experience. Now I get to cook more often and hang out with my son and chill with him.
My
Yeah.
That's the
My
way me and my mom did
mom
it.
eventually was one time with my mom and dad were like, "Look, you just gotta tell me the truth." And I looked at him and said, "Oh, I just gotta tell you the truth." Got all real happy. He was like, "You know what? I am so fucking high, man. I have been smoking weed all day." My dad was way less happy about me being truthful than my
Yeah.
mother was.
Even if it's
My
not
dad
at first,
didn't,
people
play
respect the
that
truth.
shit. My
know?
dad wasn't cool with weed at all. But my mom was. My mom
father
was always
my
cool.
father is a born again hippie.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because your father wanted to make sure that anything that weed did in his life.
That's because the old voice reason never hears dad was British. He wasn't having none of that nonsense.
Well, like he
Yeah.
was, he was
drink
looking
all
out,
day.
So he was
But
probably
can't be
looking out for
smoking
Drink all
his,
day.
fucking lettuce.
his
Yeah.
best
No weed
interest.
though.
He was probably just trying, from his perspective, trying to look out for your best interest.
Yeah.
He didn't want
Weed-
it to
but what's
prevent you
funny
from
now
doing
is,
something he
like, in
thought you were
Europe,
capable of
drugs
doing.
is like,
Everywhere.
oh.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
There's some
Yeah,
countries where they
man.
just legalized
Yeah,
everything.
Portugal, isn't everything legal in Portugal?
Portugal, everything's
Yeah, yeah.
decriminalized.
They're
Yeah.
like,
Everything's decriminalized.
they're like,
You can
look-
shoot heroin on the streets.
well,
That's insane.
It's so shitty over there. They'd have to arrest everybody.
Yeah. Shit. I think we about to get ready to wrap it up though. We've been in here like 30 minutes. Yeah. I forgot to fucking set the
Thing to move.
thing. Yeah, to where it tracks.
I was gonna say something
On
earlier, but
point.
I didn't want to waste time or add that to the
Oh, also
recording.
official announcement, March 1st. We had to tell you we talked about it last time, but March 1st is the official date for Hotel to Base. Is consider this the dropping. You'll be seeing some posters later today.
Are we going with the
Brisky,
next
yeah.
number in the
Yep.
sequence, or are we gonna have a new
Briskies.
title for this one?
No, it's just we're actually just gonna do Hotel to Base. It'll be all the shirts and stuff will have the volume number on it, but it's just Hotel to Base.
Hotel
at
to
this point.
base.
It's gonna get kind of.
Fuck
It's gonna.
yeah.
It's gonna get. I feel like it's gonna get a little
Secondary title to be announced.
tedious when you get to like Hotel to Base 15.
Yeah.
Because I was using Roman numerals,
Yeah.
and it's just like getting to where
Eventually, it'll just be an annual like music festival or something like that.
Yeah, that's what
like
we're going
biannual or something. We can do like a winter and spring.
we
or
can do
some
Hotel
shit.
to Base and Motel to Base.
I was gonna say as much as
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
as much
Motel to base is
can be
winter,
house parties,
and hotel to base in the summertime.
Yeah, 'cause
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
outside.
and then we could do mobile debase where we go to people's houses after shows and games and do house parties.
Yeah, yeah. That would be crazy.
Chateau
Maybe.
to Base.
Where we
Yeah.
go to rich people's
Or
houses.
Villa to Base. Because we have Villa
Uh,
to Chain here in Hattiesburg. Villa to Base.
The cottages at debase
So-
estate.
Yeah, man, I got a new computer. Crib tape's coming very soon, ish.
I got a couple.
I'm
Also,
working
if
on
you're
it. Like
looking-
literally, I'm always. That's all I'm doing right now.
Also, if I can with some of these
Besides
artists,
podcasting.
if these if our artists have a bunch of shit coming out over the next 2 months. We got,
Yeah.
We got old
Yeah.
S2 on the beat has been rather busy getting everything locked up and ready to give to the masses.
Shout out S2 on the beat. I'm
S2
gonna,
on the beat.
I'm gonna post a link for that Best of Pine Belt shit. If you guys want to nominate us, that
Yeah.
would be fucking awesome.
Also,
Tell
if
your
you-
mom and
if
dad
you're
and
doing
grandma.
some random debauchery on the internet and are looking for somewhere to go, you can check out that crib.media.
Oh yeah, we got the website now, dude.
Uh-oh.
No.com, just crib.media.
Dot.
Yeah, make sure you follow our Instagram too at Crib Media.
Man base.
The links in the bio.
Witch doctor underscore
If you can't
0 and
remember
1.
crib.media, I don't know what's wrong with you, but links in that bio. Also follow at MM in the VOR on Instagram. We're also on Twitter now too. If
of
you
us
want to follow
tweet, though.
that. Yeah, Twitter
If
kind of
you
sucks.
if you are anyone who's
But every-
anybody,
it's
make
so-
sure you get a tribe hoodie
For sure.
or a
I
t-shirt.
keep forgetting to mention the tribe merch, dude.
Shout out to our first clothing brand
for
as
real.
a company.
Shout out to Aware.
Reels.
Thanks for doing with
Hell
that.
yeah.
Tribe gear.
Leap for being on them pencils.
We
You
only
know?
we have
Tribe.
a black and white tribe. We have black and whites right now. I think we're having a tie-dye
You
line
got that
collab
custom,
with Do
yeah,
or
that
Die
custom
coming out.
tie-dye
We-
one.
we've
The
we've
original.
We've got
Yeah.
collabs with Do or Die that are tie dye. They're actually quite fresh.
Oh, they have
Yeah.
tapestries
They
and
are,
hoodies coming out
they
that are
like
phenomenal.
The weathered look, I guess you could go for.
I like
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I dig it,
personally like
dude.
it.
I think that shit looks tight. It looks better than I would have imagined, honestly.
Look
Fuck
straight out of
yeah.
America.
Be on the lookout for me. I have a couple of artists I'm going to be collaborating with to make a couple of lo-fi bits. They've been.
Boy, you been
Holler
telling-
at your boy, man. I fucking am the
both of them
lo-fi
are about.
nigga.
Oh, I'm telling you, dude,
You
that
know
new
what I mean?
launch pad and the new board that you have are perfect for that kind of setup where you can just
Nice.
feed in new loops,
Yeah.
filters, and effects on top of it.
Why you think I bought it?
I just was talking. Jerry, shout out to Jer Bear. I just talked to him today. He's been sending me videos and samples of things he's been laying down,
needs to
and
come
it's
up here.
lo-fi gold, guys. Like it's like the
This is what I tell
4-year
every other
degree
artist that
version
sends-
of a
that sends-
lo-fi
that
guitar
sends stuff to
sample.
us. We are here all day.
Imagine having
Yeah, straight
somebody knowing how to do all the
Crib
hard parts
media.
to stringing together guitar samples, but instead of him knowing how to do it by pressing buttons and clicking shit, he can fucking just play the guitar and we can record it.
I don't know.
Hours of
But-
time.
Yeah, I heard
But
he's really
let's
sick.
call it a day.
Yeah, you gotta take old Swervy Love to work, yeah.
We
I
love
sent her- I
you.
sent her with the car. I'm gonna make this guy here go get him to go get the car.
Oh, nice.
Biggest shout out each time to our fans. Y'all know that y'all make it for us. Y'all the biggest.
And
Part
shout
in
out
all
to
this.
her. She puts up with us all.
Yeah,
She definitely is the
real.
glue that holds us all together.
hell yeah. No
And- and she
Yoko
pours
Ono
main
around
paint-
here.
And she pours mean cup of paint. So
For
go check her
sure.
out.
I can't wait till she hangs the art back up. But yeah,
Maybe
that's
a-
it, man.
Don't forget to spread
That's
the love.
it, guys.
MM in the VO or
MM in the
Love
medicine
y'all.
man, the voice of reason. Yeah, we out.
Alright, look, I came out here, I give it 190%, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, me and my boys, we practice all year, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking all the time, we fucking in here, like, fucking, we practice all year, we train all year, you know what I'm saying? We give it 190%. Thank you, baby. We give it 190%, and me and my boys, you know, I'm fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel telling me and my boys, you know, we do it big, 100% all the way around, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even try to fuck with it, like, I'm about to throw up on y'all.